Shericka Wallace represents MVP in lane 2.
One of 3 ladies from MVP in this final. She ran in lane 8 in the heats, lane 8 in the semis, and is now in lane 2 in the finals. 11:39 to get here.
Elaine Thompson-Hira in 3.
Double Olympic champion, double Commonwealth champion, 10.54 in 2001. A fabulous sprinter. Is she in top shape? Warm welcome for her. Fitting.
Natasha Morrison in 4.
Has a spectacular personal best of 10.87 set in 2021. Ran 11 seconds flat in her heats. Ran 11.14 to win her semis over Elaine Thompson-Hira, Natasha Morrison.
The second MVP athlete. Here's the third one in lane 5, Shericka Jackson.
World champion at 200 meters. Bronze in the 100 in 2021. Silver last year in Eugene. Shericka Jackson at 10.
Sasha Lee Forbes now has a nice, pretty sub-11 time. She ran 10.98 on the 21st of May this year. She represents Sprint Tech. She's the 3rd fastest Jamaican this year.
And representing Nike, Alana Reid in lane 7.
New pro, champs record holder, now at 10.92. Ran 11.17 in Japan last week. Alana Reid, formerly of Heidel, now professional.
Representing Titans Track Club, this is Brianna Williams. She runs on the outside in lane 8.
Brianna Williams used to train with Atta Boland. She's now come home to Jamaica, trains with Michael Freighter and Greg Little. 10.94 her PB. She has run 11.04 twice this year, close to her best again. Viewers, you need to know this time. 10.71 is the fastest time run in the world so far this year.
Ashanti Moore, Adidas lane 1. Shericka Wallace, MVP lane 2. Elaine Thompson-Hira, New Era lane 3. Natasha Morrison, MVP lane 4. Shericka Jackson, MVP lane 5. Sasha Lee Forbes, Sprint Tech Track Club lane 6. Alana Reid, Nike lane 7. And Brianna Williams, Titans Track Club in lane 8. That is Mrs. Thompson-Hira on your screen.
The entire National Stadium is standing.
Tension has gripped the National Stadium. Women's 100-meter final. What are we about to see? We'll know in a matter of just over 10 seconds after the race gets underway. Sterling lineup. And the slide push in the set position. Off they go. Very, very good start by Shericka Jackson. Natasha Morrison's on the premises. Thompson-Hira is knocking on the door as well. Step forward, Shericka Jackson imperiously. And she steps away in great national champion. Big performance on the big occasion. We wait for the official time.
10.65!
10.65! Wow, what a performance! New world leading, new personal best. A stunning, superlative, and scorching display of sprinting. That was magical. Goodness gracious me. Sasha Lee Forbes, second in 10.96. New personal best. Natasha Morrison finishes 3rd. What a race. What a moment.
It's wind legal, viewers. You want to know. Positive 1.0 seconds. Shericka Jackson skyrockets up in the world all-time list. Has now gone into the 10.6 region. Amazing as she hugs her mother there after the race. Shericka Jackson. Plenty drama behind that, Hubert Lawrence. Sasha Lee Forbes says, I'm going to run the 100 meters at the World Championships. That is, before we started, Spencer, the last word to the viewers. Remember, 10.71. That was the fastest time in the world. Natasha Morrison off well, but Shericka Jackson already leading as she comes out of her drive phase, stepping, pulling away every single step of the way she goes, and she wins it. We see Natasha Morrison in the pink shoes. She also gets up there to get on the team. At this stage, we're now watching the clock. Shericka Jackson, she knew she was going to deliver something special, running through the line, trying to lean, trying to maintain her momentum.
The women's 100-meter final delivered one of the most electrifying sprint performances of the season, as Shericka Jackson once again confirmed her status as one of the fastest women in the world. Competing in the senior 20-plus category, Jackson dominated a high-quality field and stormed to victory in an outstanding time of 10.65 seconds, a mark that immediately stood out as both a world-leading performance and a powerful statement ahead of major international championships. From the moment the athletes settled into the blocks, the tension inside the stadium was unmistakable. Jackson's start was sharp and controlled rather than explosive, but her transition phase was where the race truly began to tilt in her favor. Between 30 and 60 meters, she demonstrated exceptional upright mechanics, minimal vertical oscillation, and a visibly higher stride frequency than her rivals. While others attempted to match her acceleration, Jackson's ability to maintain relaxation at top speed created an immediate separation. The middle phase of the race highlighted her greatest strength, speed endurance over short distances. Unlike many sprinters who reach peak velocity early and struggle to sustain it, Jackson continued to build momentum through the latter half of the race. Her posture remained stable, her arm drive compact and efficient, and her facial expression notably calm, a clear sign of confidence and control. By the final 20 meters, the outcome was no longer in doubt. The 10.65 finish time carries significant weight in the context of women's sprinting. It places Jackson firmly among the elite performers of the modern era and reinforces her reputation as one of the most consistent sub-11-second athletes in history. Achieving such a time outside of a global championship final underlines her exceptional training condition and competitive sharpness. It also sends a strong message to her main rivals, particularly those preparing for upcoming Diamond League meetings and championship events. Beyond the clock, this victory showcased Jackson's tactical maturity. She did not panic at the start, did not overstride in the drive phase, and never lost rhythm under pressure. Her ability to execute a technically clean race while maintaining maximum velocity separates her from many of her contemporaries. This performance was not just fast, it was efficient, composed, and strategically flawless. In conclusion, the women's 100-meter final was a masterclass in elite sprinting, with Shericka Jackson delivering a performance that blended raw speed, technical excellence, and competitive authority. Winning in 10.65 seconds and earning MVP honors, she reaffirmed her position at the very top of women's sprinting and set a benchmark that few in the world are currently capable of matching. This race also carried psychological importance, as Jackson's dominance reinforced her mental edge over the field. Winning with such authority sends a clear signal that she is not only physically prepared but mentally unshakable in high-pressure environments. Performances like this often define a season, shifting the balance of confidence before major championships. For her competitors, the challenge is no longer just closing the time gap, but matching the composure, precision, and belief that Jackson displayed from start to finish.